I've worked with many Canadians who have built seven-figure RRSPs, and it's not because they were the highest earners or stock-picking geniuses. They simply followed a set of key principles. Today I'll show you 3 common secrets that they share, and at the end I'll go over one major mistake I still see most RRSP millionaires making. Let's start with secret number 1. They make RRSP contributions hurt, but in a good way. Imagine you've just finished a brutal workout. Your legs are shaking, your arms are burning, and you already know you'll be sore tomorrow. But that soreness, it's proof that you pushed your limits. It means that you're getting stronger. Now instead, picture walking into the gym, just doing a few light reps and leaving without breaking a sweat. There's no soreness, no struggle, and ultimately, no progress. That's the difference between average savers and RRSP millionaires. RRSP millionaires don't just contribute what feels comfortable, they push themselves to save more, even when it stings a little. Most people take the opposite approach. They save whatever's left after bills, groceries, and a few too many Uber Eats orders. But here's the problem. There's often not much left over for saving. RRSP millionaires flip this on its head. They pay their RRSP first, before rent, before bills, before anything. They know that if they don't force themselves to save, it won't happen. How they do it, the forced scarcity trick. Increasing RRSP contributions every time they get a raise. If they get a 5% raise, they'll immediately bump up their RRSP contributions by at least 2 to 3%. They never really feel the extra money, so they never miss it. They treat RRSP savings like rent or a mortgage payment. Have you ever considered not paying rent or your mortgage this month? I didn't think so. RRSP millionaires think of their savings the exact same way. It's not optional. They round up their savings. If they're planning to save $500 a month, they'll try to push it to $550 or $600. A small but meaningful stretch. Over decades, that extra $50 to $100 a month adds up to a lot of money. You could think of it as squeezing out extra reps at the gym. And they'll also avoid lifestyle creep. Most people upgrade their lifestyle every time they get a raise. New car, bigger apartment, fancier vacations. RRSP millionaires, on the other hand, they upgrade their savings first, finding the right balance. Just like in the gym, there's a fine balance to saving too intensely and not saving enough. If you push yourself too hard, you can burn out or get injured. If you don't push yourself enough, you stay weak. The key is to find the sweet spot where you're challenging yourself, but not making yourself miserable. A good test is if saving is making you stressed, isolated, or constantly saying no to things you value, you might be overtraining. Why this works. Let's compare 2 different savers. Jennifer saves whatever's left each month. Some months it's $100, other months it might be $1,000, but very often it is $0. John follows the painful but productive method. He contributes at least $600 a month no matter what. And every time he gets a raise, he increases his contributions. Fast forward 30 years, and Jennifer is constantly playing catch up and never builds serious wealth. John retires with hundreds of thousands more. All because he pushed himself just a little more and stayed consistent. Warren Buffett said it best, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Secret number 2, RRSP millionaires are Stoic investors. One of my favorite philosophies is Stoicism, an ancient school of thought that teaches us to control what we can and ignore what we can't. And if there's one place this mindset is life-changing, it's investing. Many investors are ruled by emotion. They get excited when stocks are up, panic when they're down, and constantly second-guess themselves. They read the headlines, watch market updates, and react impulsively. RRSP millionaires, on the other hand, they take a stoic approach. They follow a rules-based system and stick to it no matter what. What Stoic investors do differently, they ignore market noise. Every day, the media is filled with both financial doom and hype. Market crash, worst day since 2008. Stocks are soaring, is it time to buy? Recession is imminent, should you sell everything? Stoic investors don't react. They know that short-term market moves are just noise, irrelevant to their long-term success. Instead of making impulsive decisions, they stay focused on their plan. They don't let fear or greed control them. When stocks hit record highs, the average investor gets greedy. They chase hot stocks, FOMO into risky bets, and overextend themselves. Then when the market drops, they panic sell at the worst possible time. RRSP millionaires do the opposite. They don't get caught up in the hype and they don't panic when things go south. They trust their strategy, knowing that sticking to the plan beats out emotional decisions in the long run. They accept volatility as part of the game. Markets go up and down, that's just how investing works. But most people freak out when they see their portfolio drop. They assume a downturn means they're losing money, when in reality, temporary losses are just part of long-term gains most of the time. Stoic investors will see downturns as buying opportunities. Instead of panicking, they keep investing, knowing that over decades, not hours or days, markets will recover and grow. Why this works? Let's compare two investors. Meet Josh, the emotional investor. Josh checks his portfolio every single day, sometimes multiple times an hour. When markets drop, he panics and sells. When they rise, he rushes to buy into the next hot stock. He constantly second guesses himself, jumping in and out of investments. The problem, he often sells low and buys high. His returns suffer not because he picked bad investments, but because he let emotions dictate his decisions, and plus the added trading fees that he incurs. Then there's Ashley, the Stoic investor. Ashley invests consistently and doesn't get worked up over the day-to-day market news. She doesn't react to short-term movements and keeps contributing to her RSP, rain or shine. Fast forward 30 years and Ashley is far wealthier, not because she made brilliant stock picks, but because she stayed calm and stuck to her plan. Before we go to the next secret, if you want to learn how to build a $1 million TFSA sustainably, check out our free guide on our website. You can grab a copy, the link is in the description. Secret number 3, RRSP millionaires trick their future selves into being rich. Many people think building wealth takes a lot of discipline and willpower. But RRSP millionaires know the truth. You can trick yourself into saving more without even noticing. How? By automation. The secret to effortless saving. Number 1 is they set up pre-authorized RSP contributions. It happens automatically on payday, so they never get a chance to spend the money. Number 2 is they increase contributions every year automatically. They set up a 1% automatic increase annually, so savings grow without effort. Number 3 is they invest their RSP tax refund. A lot of people will immediately spend their refunds on things like vacations or other gadgets. RSP millionaires instead reinvest it, adding tens or even hundreds of thousands to their portfolios over time. Number 4 is they take full advantage of free money. Employer RSP matching, they never leave it on the table. Spousal RRSPs, they use them to balance taxes in retirement. Deduction carry forwards, they claim them when it saves the most tax. Why this works? Let's compare two different people. Meet James, who tries to manually save. He transfers money to his RSP whenever he remembers. Most months though, he forgets. Other months, he needs the money for something else. Sophie, on the other hand, automates everything. Her RSP contributions happen without her lifting a finger. And again, fast forward to retirement age, Sophie is far richer. Not because she earned more, but because she removed human error from the equation. Now let's talk about one RSP millionaire mistake I see all the time. They don't know the RSP exit strategy before they enter. Many of our RSP millionaire clients still make one costly mistake. They focus on growing their RSP, but they don't plan on how to withdraw it tax efficiently. Without a strategy, they risk paying far more in taxes than necessary in retirement. The problem is that RSPs are tax deferred, not tax free. Your RSP lowers your taxable income today, but every dollar withdrawn is taxed. Without a plan, you could end up withdrawing huge sums at a high tax rate or leaving your heirs with a huge tax bill when your RSP is fully taxed upon death. There's a lot of solutions and approaches that we take to solve this problem. For example, we look at starting early withdrawals to spread taxable income and avoid tax spikes when risk withdrawals begin after the age of 71. We also look at shifting funds into a TFSA to keep investments growing tax-free. And we try to coordinate your RSP withdrawals with things like CPP, OAS, and other income to avoid higher tax brackets and the OAS clawback. For estate planning, we'll look at things like life insurance policies, which can help offset the tax burden, ensuring more wealth stays with your family. Most retirees unknowingly give away tens of thousands of dollars in taxes just by not planning their RSP withdrawals properly. At Blueprint Financial, we create personalized, tax-efficient withdrawal strategies so you can keep more of your retirement savings. Visit our website now to book a free consultation, and if you found this helpful, please hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss more tax-saving strategies and smart investing insights.